Thanks for taking the time to listen to this recording. You know, there's a lot of crazy things that's happening in the world right now today. Leading economists are telling us that we're heading for an economic downturn, maybe even a recession. Government officials are telling us that's a good time to work from home. And just let me ask you this. Will your employer have you come back to work the old-fashioned way if they realize that they can save money by having you work from home? Harvard Business tells us that this is the perfect time to get to work. People who take advantage and think in terms of abundance instead of scarcity, they're the ones that come out smelling like a rose. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Let me tell you my story. 12 years ago, I was on top of my game as a chiropractor. I'd been selected as one of America's top chiropractors when I got run over in a motorcycle accident. It changed my life forever. I needed to find a way to generate an income from home, possibly with never having the ability to walk again. You know, before you start telling me your excuses, just let me tell you this. I've heard them all. And trust me, I know how you feel. I used to feel the same way. People come in my office and they try and tell me, oh, we got this great opportunity you need to look at. And I chased them away. But now, after knowing what I know, holy cow, do I wish I'd gotten involved a long time ago. Let me show you the power of duplication. You know, when you get started in an industry like this, or if you get started in a business, you learn quickly about the power of doubling, the power of duplication. And I'm just going to go through this rather quickly. When you get started, it's just you, but you go out and you find somebody, and now you teach them how to go out and find other people as well. So let's just say that you have this goal of setting your business up where you're going to find one person per week, and you're going to do that for a period of just 5 months. Look what happens. In week 1, it's you and your partner, that's 2. Then you each go out and find one each. That's 4. The 4 of you each go out and do that again. That's 8, 16, 32, 64. By week 7, not even 2 months into it, you have 128 people on your team. Look what happens. Week 8, 256, 9, 512, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. By the 14th week, just 3.5 months into it, you've got 16,000 people on your team. You've only enrolled 14. That's the power of duplication, the power of doubling. Look what happens here. Week 15, you've got 32,000 members, 65,000, over 100,000, over 200,000, over 500,000. And by week 20, you've got 1 million people on your team. Week 21, you've got 2 million people. And people ask me all the time, they say, hey, Kurt, are you making your million yet? My answer is no. I'm just not that good yet. And think about it. What person, what member of the NBA shoots 100%? What's the best home run record? You don't have to be a superstar to get paid in this industry. So in 21 weeks, if you've done this perfectly, you've enrolled 21 new members yourself, but your team has over 2 million members. That's the power of leverage. That's how big business works. Realistically, does it really work like this? Well, chances are you won't enroll your 2 million people. I haven't. But if the products are as good as what you've heard, let me just ask you this. Do you think maybe you could find 3? And if the industry is this really good, do you think you could find 3 who also could find 3? You know, I'm just going to say this. As good as it sounds, it actually gets better. Let me help you find you 3. The step 1 is getting started, launching yourself. You know, our company is an international company doing business in over 40 countries. The pay plan is seamless. Every month, I get paid from people in Australia, and New Zealand, and Japan, and all the countries of Europe, even Russia, United States, and Canada. I don't have to convert their money. The company's family-owned. It's debt-free. It's set up in a dynasty trust, which I'll explain in a little bit. They're based out of Utah. What do? We're a high-quality, high-performance, toxin-free product company that makes products in the areas of anti-aging, personal care products, high-quality nutrition, and skincare. Why are these things important? Well, being debt-free, well, let me just say this. If you've ever been debt-free, you know that you have more freedom. You get to decide what you want to do. We're family-owned. It means that we don't have any board of directors to answer to. We're set up in a dynasty trust, which means that we can never be bought or sold to any kind of a corporate giant. That's important because you can't mix a distributor-based company with a stockholder-based company. Someone is going to get the raw end of the deal, and they're not going to get paid what they're worth. Anti-aging, it's the fastest growing branch of medicine right now. Paul Zane Pilzer wrote a book about a dozen years ago called The Wellness Revolution. And in that book, he said there's going to be a point in time, a tipping point, where people are going to be more excited about staying healthy than they are going to be about going to the doctor and getting drugs or surgery. That time is right now. Sisel's the right company. How do you get paid? Well, we earn 7%. That's just 1%, one part of our compensation plan. And just imagine if you did exactly what I said and you were perfect about it, and you had 2 million members, the average consumable product purchase every month is just under $200. So you do the math. 2 million members spending $200 and you get 7%. You get paid that monthly. That's not annually. That's monthly. But again, what if you're just not that good? What if you only found three who found three? That's 39 members who are purchasing the $200 monthly purchase pack, and you get paid 7% plus bonuses. The question is, how quickly can you find your three? I'm ready to help you get started today. Let's listen to a couple testimonies of people on my team.
Thank you, Kurt. Just before I met you on the 12th of February 2018, and to date, I have earned $3 every hour since then. Every hour, 168 hours a week, 740 hours every month from then, and it's growing. I love this industry. I'm so very, very grateful to, this is real. You had a training, you said, keep it real and have fun. That's the bus I want to be on.
But then Katie one day said to me, but Marsha, the more money you make, the more people you can help. And that's really something that I'm very passionate about. So that was my cue to start sharing it. I also started sharing it with, I think it was about 5 or 6 people. And about 6 or 8 weeks later, I was getting my product for free. So I was pretty happy about that. And that's when I could see the benefit to making a little bit of extra money part-time. You can't do that with products that you buy from the chemist or a drugstore. You know, it's not like you go in and you buy 10 bottles and get money back. You just don't get that. So I'm actually now going part-time in May. So I'm working full-time at the moment, but I'm going part-time in May. And I'm invited to speak at events. I'm doing one this weekend. And I've just written a chapter in a co-authored book. I'm just constantly building relationships with people. And, you know, so, yeah, for me to be able to make a really good income from something that helped me to give me my life back is just absolutely incredible to me.
Well, for Paul and I, we actually got started in Sisel because of our son. He was very ill. So within the first 2 months, our son was well again, plus we were getting our products for free. So that has just continued to grow and grow for us. And being able to make a profit from your business now is really exciting. You know, you can go on holidays that you don't have to find the money for. And also, you know, just having a home-based business is just so fantastic. So I've been able to go from 5.5 days a week down to 3. And like today, I'm not actually working today. So it wasn't a problem just to decide that, no, I can have today off, which is fantastic. Whereas if I didn't have my home-based business with Sisel, there's no way I could do that. So it's just fantastic. The money that just keeps growing and growing, and the compensation plan is just so fantastic. So we love our Sisel business, and very soon I will be able to give up my job as well.
It didn't take long before I wasn't paying for my products. And then, of course, became really excited about the opportunity to be generating that extra income and looking to replace my full-time income, which I'm happy to say I have now done. which is really exciting. I'm extremely grateful to wake up every morning and not have to fight the traffic and the stress of going to work and running to, a clock. You can set your own hours, and of course you get rewarded for putting in the work that, it generates results. So I really love the Sisel Opportunity, the products and the mission, and being aligned with a company that has a mission and a purpose. I mean, I think a lot of us, a lot of people are actually missing that in their life, and that really brings great joy. And of course, to be able to inform and empower others and share the wonderful products and the opportunity to generate extra income with others is just invaluable. So, it's, I guess, really important in today's economy, especially given the current climate, to be looking after your health and looking for natural healthcare products that can really support you. And of course, then setting yourself up for the future and thinking about the future you. So thinking about the you of tomorrow and just not thinking about today, and what you can actually do to put something in place for yourself and your family. So I just extremely grateful.
I've made more money in Sisel than I've made in anything else. And I've dabbled in a lot of direct sales over the years since I was 22 years old. So 40 years of that. And I'm very happy with Sisel, and I have no intention of ever leaving Sisel.
I haven't been involved with Sisel for very long. In fact, it's been under 6 months so far. But now what I can say is that, one, the products really, truly are amazing, and they do what they say they do. For the business side of it, I can actually get my products for free now. And that is something that is an absolute bonus. So I don't have to look for where that money is coming from, because it's already sitting in my e-wallet waiting for me to go into when I order my products every month, or, however regularly I do that. So for me, getting involved with Sisel has been an absolute godsend. Prior to Sisel, I suffered with a lot of pain, and I can happily say I have no more pain. I have no fibromyalgia pain. I have no female pain, and I have no carpal tunnel pain. And so for me, that's awesome, because I also have a cleaning business, which I can incorporate my Sisel products into. And so that means that I'm not working anymore in pain. I'm actually working in freedom, and it's great. So freedom from pain, and freedom on the financial side as well, because I can incorporate my cleaning into my Sisel, and the money that comes from that is just, it's an opportunity that should not be passed. Absolutely.
The economy's changing. We're changing to an economy where people are going to get paid for the work that they do, rather than just getting paid for exchanging time for money. You're not just going to be able to go to work and say, I worked from 8 to 5 and I got paid for that. They're going to pay you for getting work done. We're already working with that. And if you're willing to put some time in, if you're willing to put some effort into it, you can see an income. You can see what all these young women have been able to do, and you'll see that happen.